It's January the 29th or the 30th, depending on where you are in the world. Be honest. Are you on track with your goals? You said this was your year, but are you actually moving with urgency? If not, listen up. I've got a system that will change the game. Most people start the year with these big, huge goals, but by the time February rolls around, they lose momentum. Why? I'll tell you why. They don't have a system or foundation in place to help them be accountable. Because as far as I'm concerned, you don't need an accountability partner. What you need is systems. Some of you may heard of the 12-week year. It's not just a book. It is a game changer. It is a system to help you get organized. It's a blueprint to maximize your time, to help you execute your goals faster, and maintain excellence. And guess what? Excellence does not mean perfection. When you go through this system, you're going to learn that an 85% is a great score. It is about getting better. It is about showing up every day. Now, here's how to implement this into your life, bit by bit, but the absolute breakdown. You can get started on this 12-week system today. And at least, whatever time it is, wherever you are, day or night in the world, as you are watching this video, grab a pen and a piece of paper and take notes. You, the one that I'm speaking to, who is ready to change your life, this video is for you. Now I'm going to pause. I'm going to give you some time. Go grab your pen and your paper. Go on. Go grab your pen and your paper. Let's get it together, because I made this video for you. Because I know what you're going through. And I know what it's like to go round and round and round and round and not be able to understand why I am so talented, full of so much history and royalty from my ancestors and so much running through my blood, and why I can't share in all of this that's out there, a piece and a part of it all. God gave me just as much as he gave anyone else. I understand it. So go on, get your stuff. Let's take these notes. Let's get ready to get down to business, and let's crack this code in a 12-week system and finally have the breakthrough in our lives on the personal side and on the business side. Because what people don't realize is the business and the personal side intermesh. Step 1, this is your deep work. This is the block of time we're going to call your strategic blocks. You can create a 3-hour strategic block once a week, at least. You can do it twice if you're feeling powerful, soft power, because this system is not going to make you work harder or bring you more out into your masculine energy. This system is going to make you work smarter in all areas. This system is going to bridge the gaps in your relationships. I'm going off into a tangent, but this is the step 1, your strategic blocks, your deep work. That 3-hour time frame that you set aside for those money-making activities. listen, during this time, you have to make sure that you treat this time like a precious studio time. You ever go to the studio and you see where it says closed session? This is a closed session, no interruptions, no phones. We're able to do this for others, yet we fail to do this for ourselves. You have to make a choice that this is something that you're going to be able to do for yourself. So this strategic block has to have no interruptions. These are your growth-minded tasks, your high-value tasks, your high-earning tasks that you set aside to focus on once a week. And it can be the same time within that 12 weeks. It can be the same day, the same time. But it's no excuses, no interruptions. No one can interrupt you during this time. Step 2. These are your buffer blocks. Now, you can schedule 1 to 2 buffer blocks per day. Buffer blocks are your interruptions. These are your menial tasks. These are your low value tasks. For example, cleaning the bathroom, meal prepping. You get what I'm saying? Answering emails. You want to schedule those things twice a day, 4 times a day, 30-minute blocks of time. It could be 9 to 10 in the morning, 4 to 5 in the evening. Okay? Buffer blocks. They're easy and they shouldn't take up your whole day. Breakout blocks. This is step 3. Schedule 1/2 day. I would say 5 to 6 hours where you're away from work. This is crucial to maintain momentum in obtaining your personal and business goals. And it may not just be business goals. I'm saying business goals because I don't know what your goals are. But you may only have personal goals. In those goals, you have relationships, you have branding, you have fitness, you get what I mean? You have all of those things are goals. And whatever they are to you is what they are to you. They fall under categories. But breakout blocks are your relaxing time. It's time away where you get to enjoy your relationships, where you get to enjoy your creativity, you get to paint, you get to dance, you get to draw, you get to travel, short trips, and we'll delve deeper maybe on a part 2 on when the vacations come up, longer breakouts. But let's get through this first 12 weeks with this short breakout block. But you remember the saying, all work and no play make Jack a dull boy. This is why this is important. And it also fosters creativity. Here's the truth. I'm just going to say why you need this. Because if you're not in control of your time, which this is what this is all about, because it is such a precious commodity, time is. We have it or we don't. Like I was saying, if you're not in control of your time, you're not in control of your results. And most people think that they need an accountability partner, like I was saying earlier. But really what we need is self-accountability. Your vision requires planning, and planning should be done daily, every single day. Ask yourself, how many calls will you make this week? How many workouts will you complete? How many miles will you run? You get what I mean? How much income will you receive? Will you always continue to leave these things, these questions that I just asked you, will you always continue to leave them to chance? Guesswork. This system forces you to measure your growth, to track your progress, so that you can actually see it. You could actually assess it. You could actually say, hey, I made 75% this week. How can I be better next week? On one of my previous videos, I talked about how Tony Robbins said that is human nature. Human nature needs progress. They need to experience progress in order to keep going forward. That is true. Stop the waiting. Your 12-week year starts today. You can go on to thriftbooks.com or abebooks.com and get the book. You could rewind this video. I know that my steps weren't as crystal clear as possible. There's my Instagram. You could come over there, get to know me, and we could create a community. Pick a goal. Pick 1 or 2 goals. Write them down now. Pick a personal one and pick a business one. In the 12 weeks, how much weight do you want to lose? How much money do you want to make? Write it down and look at that goal every single day. And when you write that goal down, and then you create that schedule every week for yourself, your buffer blocks, your breakout blocks, your strategic blocks. When you create a schedule for yourself, no matter if you have a job or if you're self-employed, or if you're managing a home and you're a stay-at-home mom, or you're a college student. You could be the best stay-at-home mom, you could be the best college student, or whatever you are. Come out on top of your game for once in your life. Out of all of your family, the 12-week year gives you peace of mind, because one day acts as an entire week. Once you have written your goals down, and make sure that you create a time block schedule for yourself. If you go to work from 7:15 to 3:30 every day, your other goals, these 12-week year goals that we're talking about, may fall after you get off of your main job or working for someone else. And then if you have other goals that you're trying to obtain, maybe it's starting your YouTube channel, maybe it's writing a book, that's where you put those other blocks of time. I'm telling you, the system works. It works. Just get started today. Let's stop aiming for mediocrity and start aiming for excellence. If you're ready to level up, subscribe. But until next time, thank you for watching.